Hello, guys, and welcome. I am back. I have been away for like 2.5 weeks, I think. I wanted to explain that for the people that do follow me. Honestly, I've been playing a lot. That's the reason I haven't been making any videos, and also I've been working. So any spare time that I have, I've been using it to play and try out the patch and prepare for the expansion, which is coming out in like almost less than 2 weeks. Also, I wanted to take this opportunity to let you know that the project that I'm involved with, Pride by Suge, is coming out in 2 days. I gave my voice to 2 characters in that project. It's a machinima. You should definitely check it out. I'll leave all the links in the description below. And I wanted to talk, a little bit about what's going on, what I've been doing, and yeah. So I'll just get right on to it. So I did a video before this one about talking about patch 6.0, and I think I made it literally the next day it came out. So it came out on a Tuesday because I'm in US server. It came out on a Tuesday, and I think I talked about it. I made a video on Wednesday. I'm not sure anymore. It was the last video I made, and it's been 2 weeks, so I have a few things I'd like to add to what I said in that video. And first of all, I wanted to talk about class balance. People have been, complaining about class balance, and this class is nerfed, and this class is buffed, and whatever. And I think this is what I'm gonna say is obvious to everyone, but please remember that this is balanced around level 100 and not 90 anymore. So there's bound to be some, class imbalance before you hit 100, just like there is when you're, leveling and you're like level 50 or 60, it's not balanced. So this is what's happening now. Level 90 has become simply another level. It's not capped anymore. So yeah, so in terms of that, I've been feeling that people have been complaining a lot. I've tried a lot of classes. I have 10 level 90s. I've played a little bit with most of them, and to be honest, I've only felt that 1 or 2 are really, really different and, well, worse in my opinion. Mages don't feel that great for me. I used to play Frost. I switched to Fire because Fire seems to be the way to go now, the flavor of the month thing. And I'm not enjoying Fire at all, so I just completely stopped playing Mage up until at least Draenor comes, and I'll check it out and maybe level it to 100, I don't know, in the next few months. First of all, I'm going to level my Death Knight, then my Priest, then my Rogue, and then my Warlock. Also, in the video I made, I talked about the Premade Finder. I said it wasn't a very good tool, and I've changed my mind a little bit. I do think it's not that bad as I made it out to be. The only thing I have, because I've been using it daily, almost daily, I've got a lot of stuff done. The only thing I miss right now when I'm using the Premade Finder is a filter, a filter to separate, for instance, mythic, heroic, or normal groups, because I like to do Garrosh each week on normal and heroic at least, and if I get lucky on mythic, but at least heroic and normal. And it's very hard to sometimes, the list tends to be very large, and you just keep looking for. I'm looking for heroic, or I'm looking for normal, so it tends to be a little bit time consuming to look for what you want to find. So it would be nice if they added a little filter to that, and also the search feature that the Premade Finder tool has is trash, just much like the auction house search feature is at some point. I mean, so I would like to see the filter improved and maybe add a little tweaks here and there, and I think the tool would really be good. So I kind of retract the one I said. I thought it was horrible. I do think it's good. I've gotten used to it. I use it a lot. I just miss these little tweaks, and I'd be a lot more satisfied if they added a filter, a better filter where you can filter out the names and the dungeons, and filters. Just bring it on. And on another note, as you guys know, the people that follow my channel, I love to farm mounts and do old content. Patch 6.0 has made soloing old content a lot easier. I've been doing ICC every week with at least 3 characters. I did Firelens this week for the first time. I soloed it with my Warlock, I think. I'm not sure. Obviously, Firelens was just on normal. So it's very, very pleasant for me because I love to solo old content. It's become a lot more accessible for people to solo stuff. So I'm very glad that that's happening. I can farm my mounts and I can see content that I didn't have an opportunity to do at the time when they were current. And also, not that it really matters, but it's super fast to gear up between 6.0 and when Draenor comes out. I think I picked up my priest because I was bored. I picked up my priest. He's a disc priest. He's a main spec disc and off spec shadow. I picked him up, 2 weeks ago basically, and he was sitting there. He's just my tailor, and I just use him for the profession perks and stuff, and to craft and make money. I picked him up, and he was like at eye level 503 or something. I don't know, 503. And right now I'm sitting at 551 or 2. I'm not sure. And I did that like in 2 weeks because, as you all now know, now we can upgrade with the lesser charms of good fortune. And you can farm those at the Timeless Isle. You can farm them, in a lot of places, but people are all obviously going for the frogs in Timeless Isle, so it's a slaughter, and there is a lot of people making fun of that. Anyway, you can really gear up fast, and I've been doing that. I did that with my priest. I kind of boosted my rogue a little bit. He was sitting at 540, and now he's like 562 or something. And so it's a lot of fun, even though it's practically useless, and it's going to be useless when WoW comes out, but it's fun. And it was fun healing my disc priest, and I did it in like 2 weeks. I jumped up, and he's one of the toons that I'm able to farm the Garrosh heirlooms because I did that. So it was fun. If you guys have nothing to do, pick up an old toon, an old alt you have, you didn't play all that much, and gear him up because you can do it really, really fast. Especially because Siege of Orgrimmar has separate lockouts, so you can actually do LFR, of course, but that's a completely separate lockout. But you can do LFR, you can do normal, you can do heroic, and it's really, really fast to upgrade gear because to add to that, you can also get the Warforged seals infinitely. It costs you 50 lesser charms for good fortune to buy 3 Warforged seals, and you can just buy them over and over, or turn in the quest over and over, so you can have infinite amount of Warforged seals and lesser charms, so you can just keep upgrading your gear. And that's how I got my priest up so fast. So that's my advice to you. Go farm those Garrosh BOAs. I see people still selling kills at this point, which I find ridiculous because it takes like 2-3 days to gear up, so you can at least do normal, which is old flex. So I don't get why people are just still buying Garrosh kills. And on a sadder note, this is a personal thing, because of this whole Australian server thing that happened, which they relocated the oceanic servers physically, to Australia and all those countries around. I was playing. I still have a lot of characters in an oceanic server, which is completely random for me because when I started playing, I just it assigned the server to me, and then I just went with it. I didn't even know there were servers. This was 6.5 years ago or 7 years ago. I had no idea what was going on, and I ended up in an oceanic server. And up until this changed, my lag was it wasn't perfect because I'm in Europe, so it was never perfect. But I was sitting around 120 milliseconds of latency. But with this relocation, it completely screwed up my game. It's not unplayable, but it's not satisfying to me because I'm competitive. I like to do good healing, good DPS, and it more than doubled. I'm sitting at like 500 milliseconds, I think, at this point on the server. So sadly, I had to transfer, and I will transfer. Already transferred 2 characters to another server, to a US server, and the latency there is very decent for me. It's sitting at around 120 or something. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better. It's what I'm used to since I started playing Warcraft. And I transferred, and Blizzard was nice enough. I opened a ticket and said, listen, I'm not going to pay for 11 transfers because you guys relocated the servers. I didn't think they would go for this. I didn't think they would say, yeah, sure. But they did. They said they'll transfer all my characters. Because I thought they would say no, I paid for 2 transfers. So I transferred my Death Knight and my Priest. But then I got their response, their ticket response, and they said they'll transfer the rest of my toons. So that's good news. But sad news because I'm very nostalgic right now because I've been on this server, the Oceanic server, so long. I know a lot of people. My guild is there. I'm the guild master. I'm gonna have to. I already did pass on to another good friend of mine, which is an Australian, which will be taking over the guild. And it's it's a sad change, but I have to do it because latency is a bitch. And yeah, so I wanted to take this opportunity because I'm making this transfer. I have 2 characters there. I started a new guild and I'm looking for people to form teams and hopefully do some raids in Draenor. So if you guys are interested, if anyone plays in this server, which is I don't even know how to pronounce this place, Jaedenar or whatever. The link is in the description below. If you guys don't have a guild, if you guys want to hang out and join my guild, please let me know. Whisper me in game. I'll leave all the details in the description below. Yeah, so I just wanted to leave this little call out or shout out for people that want to join my guild, so we can get to know each other and have some fun. I'm not a hardcore raider or anything. I don't promote that kind of stuff. I just like progression, of course. I like to progress, but I'm not, oh, I gotta do it. I gotta have all that gear, man. I gotta do it. I just like to take my time, do my stuff, and raid and have fun in PvP as well, because I love to PvP with my rogue. And yeah, so I'm looking for nice people that I just want to have fun, but also have this little progression thing going on, which is nice. Yeah, so that's it for me, guys. This is basically an update for you, letting you know that I am still alive. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching. I'll be returning very, very soon to my usual content and maybe something else. I have to think about what I'm going to do right now. And I wish you all a great week. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. Oh, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, please, because it helps me very much. And yeah, so over and out, and bye.